Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house, Angela got the door, and it's her sister Allison. Allison, I thought I'd drop in, seeing I was near your neck of the woods. Cool, come in. And as Allison came in, and as Angela closed the door, and led Allison to the living room, and as they went and sat on the couch and faced each other. So, what's up? I'm just gonna get right down to it. Something's going on? Yeah, and it has to do with our sister. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Adam's office, Rita's looking at the photo of her and Adam on Adam's desk. And as Isabella came in and closed the door, and Rita looked up and saw her, who came to where she is. Nice photo, isn't it? Seeing the two of you is like paradise on earth. Yeah, we made such a great family. Yeah, it would seem that way. I miss him so much. Really? Then why the hell did you let him leave in the first place? Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Vince is waiting till Julian came to where he is, and Vince saw and got up and faced Julian. Where is everybody? Richard and Casey in the chapel. Kevin went to pick up Tamara from work, and your wife's talking to Aaron. Okay. What's up? Well, we're gonna find out sooner or later. Find out about what? It's about our parents. Meanwhile, in Aaron's office, Aaron and Wilma are talking. Look, I'm not giving up on finding her. You and Rachel will find your daughter, that I know. I feel like these last few months was a waste of time, not necessarily. You all did manage to put away a known drug dealer, so that gotta count for something. Except for one thing, Wayne was behind the whole scheme. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Carl's finished cleaning up his section, just as Rachel came to where Carl is, and he turned and saw her. Looks like somebody's been working really hard. Yeah, my son means a lot to me, so I see. And you, my friend, are learning the true meaning of being a dad. Can I ask you something? Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub in the office, Patrick's finished counting money in the safe. And as he closed it, just as Olivia came in, and he got up and turned and saw her, and as she closed the door. You got a minute? Sure. What's up? And as Olivia came to where Patrick is. I've been doing some thinking. About what? You and I, and how I miss us. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Wayne sat on the couch. And as Cassie came in the room, and Wayne saw and got up and went to where Cassie is. I got your text. What's going on? How's things going on between you and Kyle? Kyle and I are no more. What? You heard me. I have other plans. One that involve my husband. Meanwhile, upstairs in one of the bedrooms, Janet and Mildred Willie Jordan came in. And as Jordan closed the door and turned and faced Janet. I don't understand. Why you change the plans? Because Linda has her own way of doing things. One you shouldn't worry about. The question is, what do we do now? I have an idea, but I'm gonna need your help in this. Meanwhile, in the chambers downstairs in one of the rooms, Joshua, who's unconscious, started to wake up and felt his arms being chained, causing him to sit up, and saw Linda there. Hello, Joshua. Where the hell am I? That should be the least of your worries. In fact, you're gonna be a prime example of what happens on Who Crosses with the Collins. Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house in the living room, Angela and Allison are talking. Isabella's been different since our dad, but you can see she's his favorite. Yeah, but there's more to that. How so? When I saw her at the diner today, she was unbelievably shaken. Look, a lot has happened. I mean, with me being poisoned by someone who framed Kristen, I mean, it's been kind of crazy. Yeah, one of the wonders of returning to Los Angeles. By the way, word is, I heard that you're pregnant. Yeah, I am. Jared and I are looking forward to having a family. I'm hoping the same for Vince and I. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Adam's office, Rita and Isabella are talking. Seriously, Isabella? You think it's easy letting my husband walk out that door? Well, obviously it was. Otherwise, how dare you walk in my husband's house and disrespect my decision to let Adam needs me with his family and all? You should know that. His friends need him. That is not your call. In case you didn't wear, this doesn't concern you. Wrong, Rita. He's my brother, and he's going to hell, and you need to be the lovely wife he can count on. Don't you think that's what I'm doing? I'm trying to honor his wish by giving the space he can think. Out of town? Really? I trust my husband, because trust is what Adam and I have. But then again, how would you know about that? Meanwhile, in the waiting room on the 4th floor, Stephanie, Paul, Katie, and Chad are waiting till Lindsay came to the ER, and Paul saw and got up along with the others. How is she? Is my mom okay? And as Annie, Thomas, and Glory came to the ER. I am so sorry. What the hell is that supposed to mean? We did all we could to save Mimi, but in the end, I'm afraid she didn't make it to surgery. This can't be happening. It is. It's so safe to say that we Collins need to come together in time of need. Can we go see her? 2 at a time. You and Stephanie go first. And as Lindsay led Stephanie and Paul away, while the others continue talking. Have you seen Dad? Oh, he went back to the house and informed Linda the news about Mimi. Why? I tried calling and it went straight to voicemail, and it really makes me wonder. Meanwhile, on the 1st floor waiting room, Vince and Julian are talking. Dude, are you serious? Mom and Dad are filing for divorce? Yeah, I couldn't believe myself, which is why I confront my mom about it. How should we act? Well, I for one can say it was strange because my mom just lashed out at me saying that her marriage with our dad isn't perfect like everyone claims to be. Wow. You know, I've noticed something different with Mom. What do you mean? When Angela was poisoned, she was behaving usually odd, telling me that Kristen was the one who tried to kill her when in fact she didn't. You think there's more to the story? I don't know, but I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on her. Meanwhile, in Aaron's office, Aaron and Wilma are talking. It seems Wayne and Linda are successfully trying to do Frank and Mimi's work. By the way, my wife informed me that Mimi was brought in a shooting incident. I guess someone finally got fed up with all her lies and decided to shut her up permanently. But either way, I'm betting you Frank's on edge now that he's alone. Serves him right. Anyways, Will's helping you find her, right? Yeah, he's doing what he can. I have high hope for you guys. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Carl and Rachel are talking. Yeah, sure. And as Carl and Rachel went and sat down in the booth in Carl's section and faced each other. You think I have what it takes to be a single dad? Yeah. Aren't you Olivia still? I'm letting her be free with Patrick, even though she and I can be in Brian's life. You do know Patrick can be affecting this. Yeah, and that's fine. When's the court date? This fall. I want Olivia and I have full custody of Brian, and yes, with Patrick being the legal fall and all this. Why do I get the feeling this might be harder than you letting on? Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Cassie went and poured herself a shot of whiskey, and as she drank it, just as Wayne came to where Cassie is, and she turned and faced him. What now? I thought I made myself quite clear, but you know what? I thought of that too, Wayne, and I began to wonder. Why try to cheat on the gorgeous hunk when I can have him in the end? We both know, yes, I'm gonna keep it like that. Here's some new rules. Thomas will be the one I want since I'm his wife, and it's gonna stay like that. You don't want to test my nerves, so drop the drama. You know damn well this plan wouldn't work if you didn't acquire the right tools. Thomas and I are staying married, end of story. As far as Kyle and I are gonna be, we're gonna be friends only. I wonder to what Emily and Thomas would say if they found out the horrors to what you've done. If you want to breathe another breath, I'll watch the next words that come out of your mouth. Meanwhile, in the chambers downstairs in one of the rooms, Linda's talking to Joshua, who's chained up in bed. What do you mean you're gonna use me as an example? You really don't know, do you? Know what? Mimi was gunned down here tonight. You think I had something to do with it? Maybe not you, but your family. Which one? In case you didn't realize, I have a large family that has a Graham name, so you're gonna be a lot more. Alright, let me break it down to you in ways you can understand. What I'm talking about is your Aunt Isabella. As much as she hates you or Mimi, and there it is, one of the defense mechanisms a brother or Graham Jean used to look at one another. How sweet and cute. That's what our family does. we protect our own. 7 Yukons know nothing about. Meanwhile, at Vince and Angela's house in the living room, Angela and Allison are talking. Speaking of which, are you two planning to have more? We talked about it, and yeah, we thought Michael was our son till recently. That's really strange. How'd it go from Michael being your son to not being your son? I don't know, but I do know since Michelle and David arrived, well, let's just say my world slowly began to turn. You think Michelle has something to know? She claims she's a victim, no thanks to me and Tina. I tell you what, I'll look into it when I get back home. You know what I want to, besides, we're family, cause I want for sure don't buy the fact that Michael's not your son. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Adam's office, Rita and Isabel are talking. How dare you thinking I don't know what love is? I didn't say that, you did. All I'm trying is keep myself safe and having all the people I care about nearby. Adam didn't feel like himself. It told you could have counted him. You know what? I don't need marriage fights coming from you, who's still hungry with my brother. Vince and I are, oh really? So you decide to lecture me and not letting my husband, the father of my children, to leave town to clear his thoughts. Who does that? Certainly not Adam. If you're gonna continue insulting the way I handle things, I think you need to leave now. If anything happens to my brother Adam, you know what? I don't give a damn if you're family. If you don't get the hell out of my office right now, I will throw you out myself. I will not forgive you. And it's Isabel's turn and walk out of the office and close the door. Meanwhile, in the waiting room on the 4th floor, Katie, Chad, Gloria, Thomas, and Annie are talking. Dad probably have his phone off. Wrong. He always has his phone in charging. Look, we're jumping to conclusions when we don't know the facts. Well, if Frank is next, then he's in grave danger. Son of a bitch! And as Stephanie and Paul came back with Lindsay, and Annie saw it with the others, and as she got up and which where Paul is. So it's true. Mom's really gone. Yeah. Now, Greg and Claire are on their way, so Annie, you need to call Vanessa, seeing that you both saw the body. Wait, wasn't she out of town with Matt, Maria, Nate, and Jeff? Jeff took her back since she suddenly got sick. You better call her. Who's next? Thomas, Annie, you mind coming? Well, since it's just the 3 of you and your family, I'll allow it. Follow me. And as Lindsay led them away, while Stephanie came and hugged Paul and pulled back. I am so sorry. Not as sorry as the person who did this. And as Kitty went to her boyfriend Chadis, and he faced her. What are you thinking? I have a hunch on who did this. Meanwhile, on the 1st floor waiting room, Vince and Julian are talking. What are you thinking about? Jennifer, your ex? Yeah, she and I have been off and on since 2001. Well, to 2004 when we made it official. We almost got married. But you're married to Wilma. Yeah, I just can't help but wonder. Wonder about what? If Jennifer hadn't lied to me about the baby thing, that you'll be married to her today. Yeah. You still love her, don't you? Honestly, I never stopped loving her. Meanwhile, in Aaron's office, Aaron and Wilma are talking. Wage and I are grateful for having Melissa and Patrick in our lives. Well, for me, Patrick being my stepson, I know. But you're a great father, one than Justin ever is. Seeing that he's doing well, I know. And as Aaron's iPhone beeps, and he got his iPhone out and saw a text from Will. Oh my God, what is it? Will's gotta leave. That's good news, right? Any news is good news. Yeah, well, I better be off. I'm pretty certain my husband's wondering to where I am. I'll keep you posted. Alright. And as Wilma and Aaron got up, and as Wilma turned and out the office. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Carl and Rachel are talking. I'm not gonna lie. It's really gonna suck seeing my soon-to-be ex-wife being with my son. Yeah, but you know, I'll eventually deal with it. And as Wilma came with a bag of to-go orders and gave it to Rachel. Thank you so much. And as Rachel gave her $50. No problem. And as woman turned and walked away. And as Carl faced Rachel. Damn, I wish you were in my section. Your time will come, trust me. Yeah, guess it will. Anyways, I better go. And as they got up, well, I hope you and Rachel find your daughter, wherever she is. And as Rachel's iPhone beeps, and she got it and saw a text from her husband. Speaking of which, I got a text saying that Will got a lead. That's good, right? I suppose. Best of luck. Same to you. Excuse me. And as Rachel got took old orders and went and left the diner. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub in the office, Patrick and Olivia are talking. Yeah, if that's what you want. Yeah, I do. And as they went and began kissing each other and pulled back. And as Patrick went and opened the cabinet and took out a bottle of sparkling wine and came back to Olivia's. You were prepared for this, weren't you? Well, a guy can dream, right? I guess one can say that. And as Patrick went and got 2 cups from the cabinet drawer and closed and came back to Olivia's and poured 2 cups of wine and put the bottle down and gave her her cup. Cheers to be official. Cheers to be official. And as they clicked the respective glass and they each took a sip of their drink and put their cup down and they began kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Cassie and Wayne are talking. Perhaps I misjudged you after all. You're damn right you did. Thomas will stay my husband and the plan we have will stay intact. Very well. And as Wayne's iPhone rings and he got it and it saw it's a call from his son Chad and answer it. Hello? Dad, it's Chad. Chad, what's going on? Is Frank there? No. Is something going on? Annie's really worried about him. Tell her I inform her when I see him. Will do. Alright, and his ring hung up. Was that about Frank? What do you know, Cassie? Tell me. I'm afraid there was another accident. No. Meanwhile, in the chambers downstairs in one of the rooms, Linda's talking to Joshua, who's still chained up in bed. You couldn't be more wrong, am I? Tell me this. Why are you so desperate that you kidnapped me? You're just a piece, and so can the drama, it's just you and I. Clearly you have no idea to what I have in store for you. You know what? I might as well reveal to you since you're about to die now. That's a good one. You people really need to come up with a catchphrase because it's really starting to get old. Shut up! I will not lose. The clan's about to make a major comeback and your family's about to be wiped out. And the best part is, the plan's already set in motion. And what would that be? I'm glad she asked. And as Linda went and got her iPad from her purse and came back to where Josh is and turned it on and pulled up the video and showed it to Joshua. A video? Really? How I know you didn't doctor that up? Why don't you watch and find out? And as Linda played the video of the Will carrying him in his cell in the hospital. And it's the video in. What the hell? Is this some sort of sick joke? No, I'm afraid it's not. It's just the beginning because the finale will be a finale you fools won't forget.